curtsy things.
Emily's face is here,
Hello.
looking lovely as always.
I figured out how to do it.
Fantastic.
Not confused at all. It's fine.
Zoom, magic Zoom.
I've never used Zoom before, man.
Oh wow. You're
That,
one of
you're
those lucky
lucky.
ones.
You're so
I never had to
lucky.
work from home. Like, I just go to the hospital. Nothing changed.
You're so lucky.
Wow, you are so lucky.
Well, you don't know how lucky you are, I should say.
I think so.
All of us kind of just grown with Zoom fatigue.
So, how are you? How's your morning been so far? Thank you for jumping in early.
No worries. No worries. It's been really good. Yeah, I went out, got gong cha, and got donuts, which I'll have later.
What's gong cha?
Gong cha, like boba tea.
Oh, okay. Yes, I heard.
It's my new passion.
Hawke's Bay has boba tea shops now. They didn't a couple years ago.
I know. We've really stepped up. It's worth living here now. You guys can come back.
Do they have Boost yet?
Don't think so.
No. Okay. There's there's a Boost, something similar in Hawke's Bay for juices and smoothies.
Oh, we have Tank.
Yeah,
Tank, that's right. Boost here is really good. Having only had it once, I can still tell you it's good.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant. Well, welcome, Emily. Welcome to this whatever this is. This is your first time on the show, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. And we got to get you back for a real show where we can ask you real questions about Sea of Thieves and all sorts of other fun nonsense.
Nice.
So welcome to celebrating us.
Yay. Man, I can't believe 300 episodes, guys. It's amazing.
I
I know. It's
crazy.
who thought we would ever get here when we sat around and talked nonsense for the first hour or so. But for those that don't know you, do you want to just give a quick introduction just to say hi and who are you and what you've been playing?
Sure. So my name's Emily, also known as How Do He NZ.
Is that how you say
Well,
it?
that's how you say
That's
it.
how you say
Yeah, it's a wee name. You gotta roll the R. But yeah, I just sort of do some variety streaming sometimes and play a lot of non-Xbox games. But now with Game Pass, I can actually play more of the same games as you guys, which is really cool.
Yes, I'm excited about that, especially because I think last time you were streaming, I said download Fall Guys.
Yeah. And I did. I had to go on Epic though. I couldn't find it anywhere else.
It
Yeah,
got
I
pulled. They
forgot.
pulled it from Steam. I did look into it. Yeah, they got rid of
It's
it.
strange.
It's money. They got the money.
Yep, Epic has the money at the moment, so they will gatekeep all the games. Make sure you use the Epic store.
They would like that, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
So the internet doesn't know it, but they should consider themselves very lucky because Emily's streams don't have her face in them.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's right. So the internet
This
doesn't
is
know
true.
Emily's
I
face.
had no idea what Emily looked like. I knew her from
Oh,
the voice.
really?
and
Oh,
that's it.
really?
Yeah, I never met you or anything. So, yeah.
Well, now you know.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a strange
Fantastic.
thing when you have a platform and everybody knows your face, and they feel like they know you really well, and then you see their face. We've had a lot of selfies in our Discord recently of people we've never seen,
Yes.
but of course they know us. So
That's true, actually, yeah.
so yeah.
It's
So
really cool.
variety streaming, and by that you don't mean a variety of games. You mean a variety of all sorts of things.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, a variety of games as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I found... I actually started streaming because I wanted to do model painting on stream. But then it's just really easy to stream games as well. So
You just press a button.
I just do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna embarrass Emily now, but Emily's my favorite Twitch streamer. And according to Twitter, I'll hold you to this. You're going to do model painting tomorrow.
Oh,
on
yeah,
your-
yeah.
On your channel,
Yeah.
which what I always appreciate about you is even if you've got no watchers at the time, you carry on talking, as if there's someone to talk to, which is a skill because when we're streaming our podcast and there's no one watching, I just have no energy. I feel like I should just go home. I'm already home, but yeah.
Should just end the stream there.
To be
So-
fair, when you have no viewers, it allows for a bit more freedom because you can just do whatever the heck you want. Like you're like, no one's watching. I just carry on. Like if someone watches the VOD, then sure, they can just be entertained.
That's true. That's true.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, like I just talk because I hope that maybe if someone comes across the VOD, then they'll still enjoy it because I'm
So
talking.
what do you talk about then when you're doing it? Do you mean when you do your painting, you do talking, do you? Just
Yeah, yeah.
Explain what you're doing, and
Um,
or is it just
yeah,
random shit
just-
that comes to your mind?
it's just a little bit of whatever. Yeah, no, like mostly when I'm painting, I'll explain what I'm doing, sort of just as I go, like say what I think I'm gonna do, like talk about my plan, talk a little bit about technique because I don't know how many people watch my stream just to watch them painting or if they're looking for tips and tricks and sort of various advice. So I just try and throw a little bit of everything in there.
And then you have me jumping in the stream going, I like the flying thing. What is it? And then you end up spending half an hour trying to tell me it's an eel and these are the people riding the eel. And I just go, I like dragon. It's not a dragon.
You have no idea how many people have said, oh, that's a cool dragon. Like I've been painting these eels for weeks and like every time I stream it, someone's like, what a cool dragon. I'm like, I'm glad you like it. That's awesome.
Glad I'm not the only one. It's like, dragon, like the dragon. It's like, where's the wings, Carl? No wings, dragon.
No, Emily is one of the most gracious people I know. Now, Emily is our newest patron. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe
Yes,
the
indeed.
words was something along the lines of, it's about time I support you guys with money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Paraphrasing.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, so now she's in the Cool Kids Club.
Yeah.
Stranger Things Club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've been watching you guys for so long, or like listening, watching, bit of both. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's about time.
Oh no, we appreciate having you around, and
Indeed.
you've always got such interesting things to say.
Oh, when did
Oh,
you start
thanks.
listening then?
Oh
Ish.
man, I don't know. Years ago. Years ago.
Really?
Okay.
When we were still terrible.
But
I don't
But it
even
was
think I
like-
knew that.
It was like on and off. Like I wouldn't listen that much, but just every so often, like if I was doing something like painting or playing a video game that was a bit grindy, I'd be like, just like throw on the podcast. But now that you guys are a bit more accessible, it's a lot easier to listen. So I try and do it on a regular basis.
Hey, that's actually really good feedback, Kyle.
Yeah, that is. Man.
Good to
some
know.
Good
That is
feedback happening in the show. That's great.
Yeah, like you can literally just go to your website and listen, or go to YouTube, or go to Twitch, or whatever. So it's really handy.
Yeah,
And
that
the-
was our
the-
plan this year, wasn't it? To try and get the
Yeah.
website working,
Yeah.
so you could just go there and find stuff out and not have to.
Yeah, not have to open up
struggling around.
Spotify or Apple or iHeartRadio or anything, just
Yeah.
one place and you can listen.
That's
Pretty
right.
much.
And that's one of the reasons we've chosen not to go to the next tier on Twitch, because that stops us from streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
And,
I
and there's
think-
no money in it really. Like we're not going to get any lots of
No.
people subscribing and stuff, so it's not really worth it for us.
no,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah, if people want to support, we've got the patron. So
Yeah,
it's all
that
good.
makes sense.
The one thing I do appreciate about you is that when we do jump into your Final Fantasy streams and we have no idea what's going on because it's all just colors, lights, and numbers flying across the stream, we always say, give us a shout out. And then you always tell your raiding buddies who we are and that they should listen to us.
Yeah.
And yeah, we actually, one of your friends joined Back to Your Backlog last month, which was really, really cool.
That's right. Yeah. I was quite surprised actually.
Very exciting.
It's rubbing off. I'm influencing people.
You're an influencer. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay, so now that we know in theory how to pronounce your gamer tag, where does it come from?
Well, as I said, I'm unashamedly a weeb. So when I was a lot younger and I started watching anime for the first time, I watched the show called The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. And I thought it was like, it was really popular at the time, like it's really cool. And the character had brown hair that was short. like me. And I was like, oh, Haruhi, like I could be Haruhi. And then it sort of just stuck. Like, I don't know why.
Right.
That's
is very
fantastic.
Also, I assumed you guys were going to ask about my Xbox gamer tag because it's not Haruhi.
That is true. Yes, I was
Yes.
just thinking that as you were chatting.
So what
That one's
is-
even better.
Yeah, because we're not going to spoil it for everyone watching. But what is your Xbox gamer tag?
It's best waifu, which is great in Sea of Thieves because my character's an old woman.
Oh, fantastic. And you guys, you've been engaged for a year or so now? Maybe 2?
I don't know how long it's been. Yeah, like 2.
Yeah.
So-
So, no, it's a prophecy. Best waifu.
Yeah,
But
well,
Kyle's not allowed to agree, but yeah.
but you know, like best waifu actually was a joke that came about because when I played Monster Hunter on the 3DS, I made a character called Best Waifu, and like I joined this multiplayer session, and this person just started slinging verbal abuse at me, and they were like, "You boys are all the same. Like, how could you say these things? And best waifu and blah blah." And I'm like, "Dude, like just do the hunt. I don't care. I'm a girl. I'm not a guy. Like, it's a joke. It's a joke name. Like, just give it away." And they would not. They just kept berating me,
Wow.
and I didn't even get to play the game.
Oh, my word.
And that stuck with me, and I was like, I'm just gonna roll with this.
Just embrace it. Yeah.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah,
That's
like
amazing.
someone got really triggered.
Probably thought you're some teenage boy sitting in your mom's basement or something.
I think so. Yeah.
So when voice chat would have been a good thing, where you just pitch up in your squeakiest voice and be like, "I'm a girl."
Yeah, but that doesn't work because I've been on voice chat before and people are like, "Are you like a 13-year-old boy?" Like, no, I just have a deep voice. Like, please leave me alone.
The best thing
you-
about multiplayer games is that people have no filter suddenly.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
tell you exactly what they think.
pretty much.
You're very brave to hop on any kind of multiplayer chat. I don't. The one-
It's a mixed bag.
Yeah, it really is. I think I did it once in Sea of Thieves. Why was I playing Sea of Thieves without Kyle? I have no idea. But these young boys hopped on, and I don't think I was actually part of their ship, but they brought me in and they let me look after the ship, and they kind of like went around protecting me. And they're like, "It's okay, you look after the ship. We're gonna go fight the monsters and bring back the treasure." It was quite sweet.
You wife, you stay. Cook food.
I said, "Cool, I'll cook the fish."
Yeah.
It's sort of cute.
I thought it was really cute. I had a look at their gamer tags lately afterwards, and they're both furries, which was super weird.
Oh,
Yeah, who knew?
all right.
Gaming, who knows what you're going to get?
Exactly.
Verbal abuse or furries? It's, a rock or a hard place.
So yeah, are you playing anything at the moment?
Well, I'm always playing Final Fantasy, but
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that too much. Monster Hunter Rise. I've been trying to catch up, and I actually was playing some Sea of Thieves recently as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. So with Final Fantasy, let's just touch on that because we watch your raids and we have no idea what's going on. And the last one I remember watching is this giant vampire guy that you fought 20 million times.
Mm-hmm.
So what the heck is going on? Like, why are cat girls fighting a giant vampire? And why is this giant vampire not dying? So in like 2 or 3 sentences, can you explain the entire lore and history and story of Final Fantasy Online?
Yeah, so raids.
How do they work?
How do they work? Basically, they'll release a tier of raids every so often, which is like 4 raids. And it gives you if you do the hard version of that, it gives you the best gear available,
Okay.
sort of, mostly. So we challenge ourselves by doing those raids every week because they reset every week. You can get a piece of gear from each raid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how Destiny used to work, isn't it? Destiny used to be the same. Yeah.
But if you are still learning the raid, like you can't just finish it in one go. Like it's quite hard. Even if you watch a guide, everyone's got to work together and follow the instructions and do the mechanics and hit the boss and do enough damage.
And hit the boss with the right weapon, attacking weapon and whatever spell.
Yeah, so it's just like rinse and repeat, die and come back, do better next time.
Get good, scrub.
Good.
Yeah, pretty much.
I always enjoy watching you and all these commands that one of your friends are reading out or dishing out to you guys, and everyone seems to know what they're doing and what these words mean, and the screen is just mayhem.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't complain about it. We've played Diablo, which is also mayhem.
It's like fairy light diarrhea.
That's a great description. Yes.
I think I stole that from Girlfriend Reviews. I think she calls it that.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's a YouTube channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
good.
great channel, actually.
Yeah, or Christmas light diarrhea or something, which is a very good way to describe it.
Indeed. It's lots of flashy lights, lots of colors. And
Yeah.
I just see the numbers go up on the screen, and I assume the numbers are good.
Bashing the keyboard like Diablo, is it the same? Like pressing 1, 2, 1, 1, kind of hitting the.
Yeah, you have a
combos and stuff?
rotation. Yeah.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, now we're getting
yes.
exciting. We're going up to 6.
Yeah. But yeah, did you guys know there's a new Sea of Thieves adventure out?
Yeah, I got an email about it this week.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like a murder mystery one.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
So that's what I
neat.
did yesterday.
Is it
And
good?
how is it?
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's not, there's not a lot of action. You just have to go and like follow the clues and find out who did it.
Did you
Okay.
play a single,
Puzzling.
or do you have a group of you playing it?
A group of us did it. Like we waited till we were all ready because we all wanted to do it. So like, let's just all do it together.
Oh, that's a cool idea. How long does it take to finish?
I think it took us maybe an hour and a bit.
That's not bad. That's quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
quicker than
think-
the Pirates Laugh stuff.
It could take a long time if like, because some of the clues were a little tricky. And I think my friend actually looked up a guide because he was like, oh, we have to go
just do
here.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we have to go to this island. And I'm looking at the clue like, okay. Oh, cool. I'm glad you figured that one out.
Oh, it's
that's
good fun.
incredible. When you
I
guys
love-
play Sea of Thieves, do you like role play? Like talk as pirates and pretend to be pirates and get drunk on the ship and fall off the ship?
No, but like we should do that. That sounds really cool.
And is there
Wait,
anyone in
we
your
should
crew?
do that.
We
Oh, yeah,
should.
all of
We
us
should do that.
Yeah.
Totally. Is there anyone in your crew that you always play with that always is the guy that gets drunk and falls off the boat?
You mean like Lee?
Yes.
I'm probably the one who falls off the boat. May or may not be drunk. Like just fall off for no reason.
So you've got the resident drunk, the resident cook, the one
Oh,
who
yeah.
always takes the wheel and plays captain,
Mhm,
and then maybe the one that's always fishing.
I was saying Kyle, who just
Yeah.
seems to be off on his own little adventure. You're like, Kyle, come back. Right.
And me yelling, "Who's steering the ship?"
Watch out for that rock. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it's good fun. Okay, so give us a bit of your gaming history. You're mostly PC. Have you ever played a console? Yeah.
So yeah, like when I first played a game ever was like on the computer as a kid. My mum used to be a big fan of those educational video games for
Oh,
PC.
same. Yes.
So like Magic School Bus.
Oh
and
my
all
word.
that.
Love Magic School Bus.
Actually, I had one called Treasure Cove, I think, and like you were like this underwater diver, and you had to do all these maths things and
Oh yeah.
like save the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the diving
Fond
sim.
memories. Yeah. So like I just played The Sims and
Mhm.
SimCity 4 and RuneScape for a long time. But then I did get a PS2.
Yep.
Which I sort of played a little bit, not
What is it
really.
with people getting PS2s? Everyone gets
Everybody
a PS2.
had a PlayStation.
Yeah, like as a kid, like PS2. But I had friends who had Xboxes.
Oh, okay.
I remember playing like some of the really good Xbox 360 games with my friend, like Assassin's Creed, BioShock, what else did we play? Like Modern Warfare 2.
Yep.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
like all the big names of the Xbox 360, I think were like my friend had those. So I'd go around and play on his Xbox every so often. But I think my favorite console I've ever had was my PSP, which I hacked.
Oh,
So I put custom firmware on it, and I was able to like just download game ROMs and just play whatever I wanted. Like
Oh,
I had
wow.
a GBA emulator on there, so I could play Pokemon.
Oh,
Yes.
that's great.
Played some Monster Hunter because some of the Monster Hunter games were Japanese only. So like if you downloaded the ROM, you could put in a fan translation patch, so you could play it in like broken English.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's pretty much it. I've thought about getting a console, like maybe an Xbox, but with Game Pass now, I don't really need to,
Nope, not really.
which
No.
is awesome.
And I mean, if there's a game that's not on PC and it's Xbox only, well, now you can use xCloud or in the browser, right? So
yeah, you just stream it.
crazy.
So good.
Very cool. Were you ever an Age of Empires fan?
I played a bit of Age of Mythology, but I never played
Oh,
Age of
yeah.
Empires.
Okay.
You never played Age of Empires?
No, it was Civ. I played Civ.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Paul's a big fan of Civ, hey?
So, in your opinion, what is the best city building game?
Oh,
It's a hard one, but
yeah.
I mean,
I
you've been-
mean, nostalgia tells me SimCity 4, but
Oh,
SimCity 4 was a bit
No, but
flawed.
SimCity 2000 was better though. SimCity 2000 was better.
I didn't play that one, so I don't know. I like
I'll show
I
you
like
my age.
City Skylines though. I like
Yes.
City Skylines a lot.
City Skylines is
Me
great.
too.
If it's too complex, like you just don't do that bit. Like you just ignore that part of the game. I'm like, how do I do trains? How do I do monorails? I don't know. I just won't put one in my city.
Hey, good point. Actually, I think when my city got big enough to include buses, and you
Oh.
can choose the route that they take.
Yep.
I
It's
don't know
hard.
if there's an option, but I just was like, figure it out.
You're a computer. You know what's best.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put like roads with bus lanes and roads with bicycle lanes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, this it's just too much. Like, I think I tried to plan a suburb that had bus lane roads in it, and I just ended up replacing the bus lane roads because they just were too much of a hassle.
Yeah. Did you try make Hawke's Bay at any point?
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh, really?
No, I
Ah.
should. That's a cool idea.
It is quite neat because you've got the industrial part of Napier that you drive through before you get to Napier, and
Yeah.
that's good fun. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's a very, you could city skylineify Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, I
Hastings
think
is
so.
grid as well. Hastings is grid system, so it's easy to build all the roads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Expert level is Auckland.
What about Wellington with
Wellington
all the
with
like
hills.
weird little
Yeah.
one-way streets?
Oh, wow, really? I don't know Wellington well enough.
I'm sure you could probably download something where someone's put the Wellington, not architecture, but the layout of the land, and they
That
go,
would be
right,
cool.
now build your city here.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you change the landscape in City
Yeah.
Skylines?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
do
make
whatever you
your
want.
Oh,
It's very freeform. It's very cool. If you're looking for a really, really hard city builder that asks a lot of really ethical questions, check out Frostpunk.
Oh yeah, I've
That
played
one-
that.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
hard game.
It was tough.
Man, it's so... you get a question and it asks you, do you want to make this a law or that a law? And either way, people are going to die. And you go, oh, no, there's no right answer.
Yeah, I didn't get very far.
Yeah, same. My stupid search party, they got lost in the wilderness, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not gonna go look for them. It's too hard. Sent my best people looking for supplies, and they just never came back.
Man.
So
yeah.
now we need to talk about ourselves a bit, or get you to talk about us, which is one of your talents, because you have mentioned it a few times on your streams.
Oh yeah.
What is your favorite part of the podcast? What do you hang out for? What do you listen for?
Probably Game Face. Because I really enjoy seeing other people's impressions of video games and like I like sort of living vicariously through other people's experiences, because sometimes I know I'm never going to play that game, just whether it's time or like whether it's just not my sort of game. So it's cool to see other people's impressions and get an idea of the game without having to actually play it myself.
Yes. And you save so much time as well, hearing it through other people.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I like it
it's
so I
true.
can question, because Simone plays games completely different to me, so I question Simone.
I liked hearing about Maneater. It's been good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Were you listening to the show when I was talking frequently about Stardew Valley?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. That
Yeah.
was, I feel like I peaked back then.
We never found out what happened to the purple pants. It was very disappointing.
It's hard to get to
story.
the purple pants. I know.
You had an episode named after that whole saga.
I think
Well, yeah.
oh, sorry. No, I was just going to say, I think the purple pants have been immortalized now
Exactly.
by like when you got on the news.
I was just going to say, I was talking about it at the time of the gunshot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I find the purple pants, we're not going to have that joke anymore. So now it has to stay there.
No,
Yeah.
but what could happen though when you get them? I want to know what happens when you get them.
Probably secondhand embarrassment.
I can tell. I'm not going to spoil you, but you can do a lot of things with the purple pants.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now I know you need to get them. Come on.
Yeah,
Simone.
you're right. Now I feel. Yeah, now I should find out.
Sounds like you could
Find
do
out.
save, do one thing, save it, do something else. Just try out different things.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Keep them
Okay.
for a special occasion.
Special occasions.
have you finished the game, the story?
Sort of.
Okay.
So I Concerned Ape released some post-game stuff where you could go to a new island,
Oh,
and
I
I'm
heard
like
about that.
halfway through that.
Oh, okay. So base game you finished.
Mm.
Who did you end up marrying?
Oh, Sebastian.
Ah,
Yeah.
Face
Just like-
lights up.
the emo
No
one.
competition. No competition.
He's the emo one, yeah.
Yeah, he's the emo nerd that plays D&D and lives in the basement.
Perfect.
I didn't know he played D&D. Okay. Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Sorry, that was a premature excitement because he's best friends with Sam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Is that who you wanted to marry?
When I was
Or
younger, yeah.
Have married? Oh,
When I was playing and talking about it on the podcast, Sam was the man. I think it's probably because he was blonde.
She wouldn't
but,
shut up
um,
about him.
he's a
Just get going
skater
on with
kid, you know.
He is, and he plays guitar
Yeah,
and the drums.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but now I'm like 2 or 3 years older, and now he just seems young. So I haven't decided.
Now
I
you
like
want to
the
marry
fisherman.
the fisherman. He's cool. He
he's
should be a bachelor. He
I
should be
think so.
eligible.
I think so. I mean, I think he's. I don't know. I don't remember his story, but I feel like he's a widower, but he might not be. But yes, single still.
He's just
looking.
not ready to mingle.
He prefers fish.
Ah.
Oh, he's hanging out for his mermaid.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Something, plenty of fish in the sea, something.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I think that's your time slot. Am I correct?
That went really quickly.
That went super quick. Before we let you go, you got to give us your most controversial gaming opinion.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if I have any.
Emily's just mainstream. All the popular opinions she agrees with.
I'm just I like just like video games.
It can be as niche as you want. Like, let's anger the Final Fantasy community.
Oh.
Yeah, if they listen.
Can't get shut down now. It'll be all done.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Like, maybe don't simp for Alphino and Alisaie's mum. That's bad.
Fantastic.
There's a new NPC that you can do quests for and then dress her up in different outfits, and so the community's gone wild because, as you can imagine, like
Because that's what we see you for the first 20 minutes is getting dressed. Hats to put on.
Another controversial statement you could make is that you are the best waifu.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
right. I thought that
debatable.
was a given. Is that controversial?
No comment from Kyle, thanks.
We'll ask chat. We'll ask chat. Ask,
Yeah, we'll
ask the
ask
guys
chat.
that are chat in the chat. So thanks for joining, Emily. Thanks for hanging out, listening to us, being there when you can be. And we really enjoy your streams, so keep it up.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. And I really appreciate you guys coming and supporting my streams as well.
Yeah, we'll pull you on at some point to do a real episode with you
Sounds good.
and chat all about your Final Fantasy stuff. And maybe then you can explain to us the whole lore and story about why cat girls are fighting vampires.
I feel like that would require multiple podcasts.
Well, we always in search for content, so
Got a segment.
yeah. This week in Final
final.
Fantasy.
Yeah. Perfect.
Well, thanks for joining and have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
You too. See you guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
See you.